Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for another walk around video. Before we get started, why don't you hit the subscribe button and join the other 500 Perkins Garage's YouTube subscribers, and then you won't miss a beat of the Perkins content in the future. So this here is a Ford Mustang Mach-E extended range all-wheel drive. So this has the 88 kilowatt battery, producing 293 miles of range on the WLTP scale, and overall range of 372 miles of range using the kinetic energy recovery systems. We are registered on a 71 registration, so we take Ford warranty with us until October 2024. The vehicle itself has done just over 11,000 miles, and we'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a minute. A few other little specifications to go by. 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. 580 Newton meters of torque is the output. So this is a very nippy vehicle. So my job this afternoon is to show you around this lovely Mach-E and show you all the amazing features it has to offer. So normally I'll start by talking about headlights, but you know what, we're going to change up a little bit. Being an electric vehicle, we need to charge it, and this is charged at the near side front of the vehicle. This here is an AC Type 2 charging point, and just below it, that is a DC rapid charging point. Now, what do I charge it with, I hear you ask? Aha, here I'm all set up. So let me just open the front, the forward opening boot space, and in here we have a Type 2 7 kilowatt hour charger. So that goes straight into the vehicle, that'll go straight into the point at home, and 7 kilowatts. So from 0 to 100% charge, this one will take 11 hours. This here is a 3-pin plug, if I can find a plug socket, 3-pin plug charger. I'll go straight into any UK domestic plug socket. 0 to 100%, 33 hours. So it depends on how quickly you need to charge the vehicle. This is both AC charging, so it'll be the top part of what I've just shown you. Below it, the DC part comes into practice when you're in public, so you get a big 150, 150 kilowatt chargers, and that will rapidly charge this Mustang Mach-E in no time at all. But those are the two home chargers provided with the vehicle, and they come in a nice little carry case. I thought I'd just have them laid out so you can see what I'm talking about. Anywho, that's charging. Shut up the front, and let's talk about the rest of the vehicle. So, near side front now, let's just wake it up. We have the LED adaptive signature headlights. So these are some of the best headlights money can buy at the moment, and as you can see, that bit flickering is a daytime running light. They're flickering simply because the frequency in which the video is recorded at. In real life, trust me, they look amazing. Just below we have front parking sensors, and they trail all the way, well, where my shadow is, all the way along the front bumper there. We have active aero, so the front little flaps can pop open to cool down when required. If we was to look up quickly, we have a light sensor in the windscreen there for the automated lights. Got one up there, that's going to be for the auto headlights. We've got another one for the traffic sign recognition, so plenty of automation going on around here. We have these glorious 19-inch machine cut alloy wheels with your red painted brake calipers. So I'm just going to give you a minute to have a little look at those, and they are fitted with Bridgestone tyres as standard. So it's done just over 11,000 miles of work, so really good condition. But I love the theme between the gloss around the arches, the black wheels and the red calipers. It's a lovely colour scheme. Progressing around the vehicle now, so when we come to the driver's door, we have the classic Mustang Mach-E key code down the side with a button pressing opening doors. The mirrors are power folded and heated, and we also have blind spot assist, if it will focus, in both near side and offside wing mirror. Although it is not a panoramic glass opening roof, we do have a panoramic roof, so it's just not opening. So that is one pane of glass all the way along the vehicle, letting abundance of light in. I'll show you that, not only in just the photographs, but I'll show you that when we're inside the vehicle in a minute. Rear privacy glass features around the rear windows, and that wraps all the way around. Now we're at the offside rear of the vehicle. We're going to start at the top using some of this beautiful April sunshine, and we're going to move our way all the way from the top to the bottom so you can have a good look at the quality of the bodywork. Once we're at the bottom, we're going to spin it around so you can see the offside rear wheel, so rear discs and rear red painted calipers also. Parking sensors start here and they trail all the way around the bottom lip of the rear bumper, and they are complemented with possibly the most high definition reversing camera I think I've ever seen. Not just that, it's actually a 360 camera, so you've got one at the front, one at the rear, and one in either wing mirror, so that gives you a bird's eye view of your surroundings. We'll show you that inside in a second. We're going to do the near side of the body first, so we'll start up just by the glass roof and we'll pan our way down like so, showing you the lovely bodywork on this Mach-E. So to the near side rear wheel, and we're going to follow the gloss black trim, some lovely Mach-E ×4 badging on the doors there, and then there's the near side front wheel. We've already done the charging port, so I won't cover that again. We're going to come to the rear of the vehicle now. Okay, so this vehicle, obviously remote central locking, keyless entry, and we also can double click on the button and that raises the power tailgate. So it's actually a hands-free one, so you can actually pop your foot underneath the bumper and that will rise up as well. So I'm going to try and get in a bit of shade here. It's awfully sunny. We have an incredibly large, high volume rear boot there as well. Give you a good look at that. We even have a 12 volt socket on the sides, rear speaker system, rear lights as well. Underneath here we have a tyre sealant kit and compressor to inflate the tyres, so you're always going to be going in the right direction. Here is the button on the inside of the tailgate. One click on that and that shuts everything up once again. Look how cool these doors are. Oh, that's very cool. Anywho, so this is inside. We have the lovely black leather with the red stitching all the way around the interior. So very perforated leather there, so you can see the perforations. So it's going to be a nice breathable material, and again you've got the gorgeous red stitching all the way around. ISO fixing point on the left hand rear seat and on the right hand seat, so it's a perfect family vehicle as well, so it can be used for the school run, not a problem. When they get a little bit older and they've got iPads to charge up, you have a Type C charging point and a USB-A, so you're going to get yourself nice and charged once you're going along. Whilst I'm here, to look up into the sky, you can see that glorious panoramic roof there as well. Okay, let's have a look at the business area. One click of there and that opens up like so. Glorious. On the driver's door card we have the incredible door release switches, flaps, levers, whatever you want to call them, but it's definitely not a handle. I know that much. I'm going to call it a lever. Lovely. I wish I had those. Levers, 4 electric windows and electric mirror control on that cluster there. Just above it we have the three-way memory function and interior locking. Just below that we can see our first B&O audio speaker. It's got an amazing sound system in here all the way along the front of the dashboard, so you see what I'm touching now, that is all a speaker and that runs all the way along, so it's pretty much an incredibly large sound bar. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You can hear a bit of distortion on the microphone, so just bear with me. But before I do that, let's show you the electric seat quickly. We have a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and number 10-way adjustable driver's seat. These obviously front 2 seats are heated also. Okay, I'm just going to jump in now, so be careful of the microphone. Amazing. Okay, now inside the vehicle, foot on the brake, the light to the power button goes green. One click on there, and that's going to give us power to the system. Now I do apologise in advance, it's awfully sunny outside today, not particularly warm, but very sunny. So I'm going to try and get this positioned where you can all see it. It might again be flickering because of the frequency of the video, but in real life it definitely is not. So to the left hand side we have your range, which is currently 211 at 85%, and to the right hand side we have a ground speed speedo. So it's going back to the heritage of Ford Mustang. To the right hand side, if I just zoom in, we have a gear selector indicator, and at the bottom the odometer. So this vehicle has done 11,290 miles. Go through the rest of the screen, we can navigate using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. It's a lovely driver display with all the information you need, and it's not overly clustered. Again, I'm sorry if you can't see a thing, it's awfully bright here today. I moan when it's raining and snowing all year in England, but as soon as the sun comes out I'm going to moan again. Anywho, so that's the screen. I'm sorry you can't see much of it, but it's a very nicely devised. Left hand side of the steering wheel, okay, I'm having some serious lighting issues here. Left hand side of the steering wheel is where you'll find all of your adaptive cruise control and speed limiter. To the right hand side is all your volume controls and your media controls. In addition, you have your voice command button there also. Beautiful Mustang badge in the middle of the steering wheel. This steering wheel is also heated as well, so it's got a nice thickness to it, and it's going to keep your hands nice and warm in those winter months. Okay, I've just snapped my sunglasses in half, but never mind, the show must go on. Okay, this here is a 15.5 inch touch screen monitor, otherwise known as an infotainment screen. From here, well, what can't you do, really? That's the main thing. I have loved playing around with this screen. It's taken me a little while to get used to it, but once you know all the features, it is a piece of art almost. Okay, so bring down the top menu, and it gives you some quick guide tiles. So whether it's you want to go to your radio, your phone, navigation, tyre pressures, different chip computers, that's where you access that. At the bottom you can see you have your media, starting with Bluetooth, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and your owner's manual. And for the kids you've also got a little sketch pad on there as well. But I was going to discuss navigation. Look at the size of this navigation screen, and it works like an iPhone, so you can pinch it in and out to zoom. Nice and easy to program all your navigations in. Type it in, goes straight on there. It really is a piece of art, this screen. I love getting used to it. It's just a shame my focus doesn't have it. But there we are. So you can set your profile in there, and that links up with your memory functions to the right hand side there. Back to here. From here we can also click in the top right hand corner the Mustang, and that's then going to come up with all of your car controls and settings. So you can put it into whisper mode, active or untamed, so that will adjust the output of the motor. And at the bottom you've got your one pedal driving, auto ambient light selection and propulsion sound as well, so you can actually make it sound like a V8 if you wanted to. Left hand side we have a different array, such as your drive modes, camera, parking, access and valet mode. I mentioned camera earlier, so that is the bird's eye view camera at the top there. It's perfect for when you're parking in supermarkets. If you wanted, look out the front, look out in a panoramic mode as well. So that's your 360 camera, and I'll just replicate the reversing camera whilst I'm here as well. So look at the quality and how wide that spectrum is. Again, wish that was on my focus. That is incredible. So that's the main top half of the screen, if you like, and the bottom is where you'll find all your heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. So I mentioned earlier, 2 heated front seats, and it don't just come with 1, 2 or 3. You can quite literally dictate how hot or how cold you want your bum to be. And it's the same with the steering wheel. Turn your steering wheel on and off from there as well. Click this little widget to the left hand side here, and it changes the screen to be your heating, ventilation and air conditioning screen. And from there you can set your e-heat, you can set your auto preferences, and even turn on a bit of air conditioning. I think I've covered a lot on this screen. Obviously there's going to be things I haven't covered, but yeah, if you'd like any more information, I can do a FaceTime appointment or even do another video. But that's the long and short of that screen. Just in the interest of time now, we're up to 15 minutes already. Down in this section here, 2 glorious adjustable cup holders, wireless charging pad, USB-C and a USB-A. So they'll be used USB-C or A or wireless for the CarPlay functions. And from there, your iPhone or Android device will be mirrored onto this screen there. So from there you can use your Apple Maps, your Google Maps, different podcasts, music apps, anything you like on the screen in front of you. Rotary gear selector appears again, glorious, very nicely weighted, spins round lovely. A self-cancelling and self-applying handbrake as well, so when you put it into park the handbrake automatically applies, and when you put it into drive and drive away, has a switch, and we've got a P there, and that is for your active park assist. So this vehicle will quite literally park itself for you. So you just select the side using the indicator, it'll find you a space, whether it's a bay park, parallel park, you name it, it will park itself for you. Marvellous. Okay, so in the interest of time, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video and did have any questions, give us a call, 01376 550 899. If not, hit the subscribe button and leave me a lovely comment below. Bye for now.